Good evening, kings and queens. Good evening, kings and queens. This the Grind Hard Dream Big Show. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. Yeah, the harder you grind, the bigger you dream. And I got a queen in the building. And she been on her grind, minding her own black business, and all of that good stuff. So introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, you all. My name is Aaliyah, also known as Rap Highness. How are y'all today?
So, give the running back. Yeah, let's get into it. So, let's. Where should we begin? Like, where should we start? Well, first of all, y'all, for everybody that loves music, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Aaliyah. Her birthday would have been today, y'all.
Happy birthday, Queen.
And we do know also that this is MLK weekend, so we know, you know what I'm saying, frontline soldiers, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. We salute the MLK as well. So getting into what you do as far as, your business. Let's talk about that.
Yes, all right. So my company is called Rap Highness. It originally started 2 years ago. It started from when I had my daughter. I've been wearing hair wraps for well over like 20 years at least, hair wraps, basically all my life. And when I had my daughter, I wanted her to get into it, so I decided to start with mommy and me wraps. And that's all I did for a while, like matching sets for mommies and daughters. And then I started branching off into different styles of wraps. So I have like hijabs and turbans, pre-made wraps. Those are like the most popular because they're the easiest to wear. You just slip them on and you go. And recently, I just started venturing into T-shirts, hoodies. I make aprons, and as well as Yanni Steams. And Yanni Steams specializes for women. So I'm not excluding you guys, but this part isn't for you. But it's for whole women's health, just to make sure that your insides is as good as your outsides. But that's Rap Highness. We're all about making sure that you're taken care of, head to toe.
Okay.
Right?
So they providing
right.
that, know what I'm saying, that clothing. So first of all, with raps, I'm not going to lie, like, I just thought a rap was a rap. So does it really matter which one you get?
It does. I have so many. So I have the traditional turban, which you might see. It's a rectangle shape, and usually, people with dreads mainly wear it so they can wear their hair up high without it hurting the neck. But again, I also have these pre-wrap buns. Little cute bun in the front. You slide it on, you go. And then you also have the low turbans, which you might have seen. Who might wear them? Alicia Keys wears them a lot. Just a little small turban to slide over your head, but it is a difference. Make sure that you do know the difference before you order, just so you get the right thing all the time. But wraps, they come in so many different styles, so many textures, and they change with the season. That's what I love most about it. You have your winter colors, you got your summer colors, you got your spring colors, and the fabric changes with the season. It's perfect for winter because it keeps your hair good, keeps you warm. And in the summertime, it's lightweight. If you got long hair like me, you hate your hair being on you in the summer. You get sticky. So a lightweight wrap, keep it up. You good to go.
So I'm going to look goofy with a turban.
Of
Basically,
course
that's
you
what I'm saying. I'm
wouldn't.
going to look goofy with it.
Of course you wouldn't.
No, I'm saying? Because it's like, I ain't got no
amazing.
hair. I ain't got no hair, so that's not for me. It's
No,
like, nah. But
so
I'm just saying.
I got
you.
the short hair we care.
Oh, so you got something
we care about
for the
short
clean
hair.
cut, low cut.
I got you. I
so
even
you got
have a
something for me.
men's line.
Oh,
I got
all right.
Rap Kings that's just for men.
Okay, so just for men. Okay, all right. Now I'm saying kings and queens. I like that. I like that.
How could I have queens without kings? Like, come on now.
Okay.
That's not fair. We ain't gonna do that.
Okay. So with that, right? So with the men line, what specifically do you have for the men? Like, what could they tap into?
So I got clothing for y'all as well. Y'all got the little extra scoop. But I have turbans for men that you can wear. Some I have that are pre-wrapped. They look kind of like skull caps. Other ones are longer turbans. You might have seen French Montana wear them. What's his name? DJ Khaled. He wears them quite often. So I have those wrapped. But then I have my Rap Highness joggers for men. So I make them all, custom-made joggers, and they have Arabic written across the top. Each one has different sayings. Some have, like, humanity. Some have mankind. Some have loyalty. My hottest ones are my reflective ones that say humanity on them. Everybody loves them. But, I got my kings.
That's all right. So,
y'all.
I guess the symbolism behind it, what is the message with the clothing? Like, is it promoting, like, of course, like, the unity? Is it positivity?
Unity.
Or what is it in general that, what was the creative push?
I want to bring everybody back to comfort, back to their roots,
Okay.
Especially with Rap Highness. I know we love our hair in the Black community. We love it. And it's so important to make sure that we have products and things that are accessible to us to maintain good hair care. And with my wraps, you know, they're silk lined. So we make sure that at all times your hair is taken care of. If you don't want to do it, slide it on, you're still good to go. If you want to do it, you want to slide the wrap on, you're good to go. The same thing with our men's. You know, we try to take the time to really focus on good quality clothes so that everyone can enjoy, you know, and most of our stuff is hypoallergenic as well because people like me break out really bad about stuff.
Oh, so she got it covered.
We definitely
she got
make
you covered.
sure
You're in good hands like Allstate. Okay, you're in good hands like Allstate.
I got you.
Okay, so in addition to this, you know, business, what was challenging about it? Because, you know, like I said, when people starting businesses, you know, we got this 9-to-5 thing, and then we got the entrepreneurship thing. So, like, the notion of both, like, when was that initial step for you to be like, all right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I ain't going to hold back. I know I've been talking about it, but I ain't going to hold back no more. I'm all in like a game of poker. So, like, what was it?
Honestly, that turning point was when I had my daughter. I had quit a job that I did not like. I don't want to say hated, but I didn't like it. I was unhappy. So once I had my daughter, and I said, I can't go back to work, you know. I can't go back to that environment at least. So it gave me that push, and I got a sewing machine, and I started making wraps for her, posting them on Instagram. People started liking them. You know, then I made the little matching sets for me. We started posting pictures, and it just took off. But it was just that leap of faith, you know, because you always have that self-doubt and that, you know, you can be your own worst critic sometimes. But just taking that leap of faith and just saying, what do I got to lose?
Right.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It don't work? Okay, that's fine. I've already been there, you know. I started from something completely different from this, you know. So it's okay.
Right.
You know, you ain't got nothing to lose.
You ain't got nothing to lose.
Take
so
that
you
leap of faith. It's a learning experience. No matter what, it's a learning experience.
Learning experience.
Most of the time, it's going to be worth it. It'll be the best decision you've ever made. You know, you got to believe in yourself because some people, you know, they're not going to believe in you, and that's fine because it's not their dream. It's your dream. You have to believe in it to do it. You know, you're the one that has to put the time, the effort, the love, the energy, everything into it, you know. It's going to be good days. It's going to be bad days, but it's still a day, and you got to be productive. You got to go hard.
Oh, you a pastor? You preaching?
I'm just saying.
You preaching?
Can I get an amen?
She said, "Can I get an amen?" Hallelujah and all that snaps.
just go hard.
But nah, I think that's pivotal because you know with betting on yourself, like I know for a fact, like okay, if I could do something, I have to put my mind to it.
Yeah.
And then I have to really put myself in that space where I already see it. So, did you do any journaling with this?
Yes. I have so many journals.
You said you have so many journals. Okay.
So many journals of like, you know, prior to my business, during my business, you know, and even right now, like during COVID, you know, it's fluctuated so much. I had to get a journal because I needed to see my growth.
Okay.
You know, sometimes when you're in the process of doing stuff, you don't realize what you've overcome to get to where you're at right now.
Right.
So you're not always appreciative of that moment. But I've been writing, I've been looking back, and I've been writing for what I want in the future, you know.
That's good. So you manifesting.
Got to.
So with the journaling, right, do you like, okay, so I know you said you had so many, so it's like, could you keep up with it? Or is it like, because, you know, when we talk about organization, I feel like that's where, you know, the foundation is. You got to get organized. Like, everybody got to get organized.
You have to.
So with that, and you having multiple joints, do you have it like one for strictly business, one for, you know, reflection? Like, how's that look?
So I have two.
Okay.
I have one that's my personal, you know, I use it for my poetry. I use it for my own personal growth, you know, and personal growth I want to reach. And then I have my business one, which are, you know, points that I'm like, by this month, I need to have this, this, and this. You know, I need to have made this, this, and this. I need to have produced this, this, and this, you know.
So you basically putting these deadlines and goals like Jump Street.
Right,
all right, bet I got to do this by this day, by that day. If it's not done by that day, I'm going to be upset. Man.
You got to make it real. I feel like when you don't give yourself a date to do something by, it can be harder to reach sometimes, you know, because you're like, okay, what am I doing this for? What am I doing this for? But if you're like, I know in 6 months I can do this, it gives you that push.
Facts.
You know, it definitely does.
I got you. Okay. So when we talk about this notion of growth and journaling, I feel like journaling is so key because, like I said, you got to write it down. Like a lot of us, we got so many ideas. So many ideas. It could be from, oh, yeah, you know what? I want to own this shop. I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't know what to do. A, B, C. DEFGHI.
Yeah,
you feel me? So you
yeah.
gotta write it down and commit it to memory.
Yeah.
How has that helped you in your process with journaling?
So it helped me make a big decision. Prior to me doing my Rap Highness business, I was doing poetry. You know, again, that's how we initially met.
Right,
you
yeah,
know?
facts,
We met on
facts.
our music tip. And I was like, I wanted to open up a studio. You know, and it still has not, you know, I haven't deterred from it completely, but my focus has changed to business ownership. You know, I really want to go hard for this scarf business, but that journal gave me the opportunity to really look at where my heart truly was, you know?
Right.
So it made it just a little bit more clear. But so it's necessary to write things down.
Gotta write it
makes
down.
real.
You gotta write it down. It's the ambition for me, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. It's the ambition for me.
It's priceless.
And so we're gonna go ahead and get into this quick break real quick, man. And we're gonna come right back and talk about culture, more business and more, man. Don't touch that dial. Grind hard, dream big.
Yeah. It's from the heart. Here we go. Real. Yeah. Man, I love R. Kelly's music, but I support the Me Too movement. That what the hell was that about? All that telling, but that's just can't support a pedophile. Cause I got 2 little sisters and some nieces. Come and hurt my family, I gotta tear you to pieces. Black women are special to me with tremendous features. But pay attention, cause there's a lot of shit that they teach us, like how they wanna be treated. But if they working just as hard as men, then at the table they should be seated in a space where they comfortable, yeah, and they feeling safe. Never worrying about sexual assault or rape. And if you on some creep shit, I gotta check him. Speaking for me, you're not doing that in my presence. Our queens should all be seen as precious. So it hurts when black women say they don't feel protected. It's selfish thinking, that statement offended me. So stop trying to silence their courage to speak. This ain't no act, so fuck Harvey Weinstein. I'm directing all the scenes to the change that they wanna see. Let's protect our streets and protect our peace. Last but not least, we gotta protect our queens. Since we come from the womb and we grow like seeds, damn right that we gotta protect our queens. Let's protect our queens. Talking by any means, and I ain't even saying that you gotta aim and squeeze, but protect our queens, yeah, yeah. Protect our queens, yeah, yeah.
Since we came off the slave ships, America severed us, pumping a theory that lead the family separated. Raped a woman and they raped us, now there's no trust in relations. Trauma from the mama, father haunted all of us for generations. We gotta fix the situation, let's start out with all of the basics. Cause we need therapy, can't love nobody till we love ourselves, that's mental clarity. Black women love unconditionally, but it's not charity. Especially when we both got trauma, they need solidarity. Never had a problem with interracial relationships, but your preference don't gotta be progressive, no racist shit. Those opinions followed by minions, becoming hatred quick. Caused by a couple, but all black men gon' have to pay for it. If pops ain't around, then love her like you love your mother. If moms ain't around, then love her like your mom should love you. Cause only they can understand the pressure that we under. So if you disrespect our queens, then we don't know each other.
Let's protect our streets and protect our peace. Last but not least, we gotta protect our queens. Since we come from the womb and we grow like seeds, damn right that we gotta protect our queens. Let's protect our queens. Talking by any means, and I ain't even saying that you gotta aim and squeeze, but protect our queens, yeah, yeah. Protect our queens, yeah, yeah.
I'm only coming from a sacred place of honesty. Spoken strongly, so please bear with my apologies. My brother, we all suffer from a racial-prone economy. But why misogyny from those who share the same kind as me? Bone to bone, we share the rib from your inheritance. We ask for closure, but instead we get comparison. I used to ask why other kinds of women be on top. Must remind them of success while we remind them of they block. Shit, another black woman scorned. We not exotic, but yet we still the model of they vision board. Birth of a nation, our womb filled it with color. I probably am the closest of looking like Jesus' mother. All we ask is for support. We still love you as our kings. I know we all go through a lot, but we'll get by any means. We supposed to be a team, but some fouls get overlooked. Instead of taking shots at life, it's getting blasted to the foot. Kunta vibes is really a true surprise. I know it ain't y'all all, we just need more in size. Cause while we're called tricks and hoes in the rap rhymes, we at the protest, fighting for y'all front line. Black women have your back, please just let us in. Whether she's a Coretta Scott or a Little Kim. Melanated, we're united through our genes. Please, protect us queens. Damn.
Come on now, stop playing with yourself. Playing with that time, doing what you want to do. You can't be selfish. You can be selfish with your dreams, you can be selfish with your goals, but you can't be selfish. I can't do this. I can't do that. Why? Because you keep complaining. You're not working. You can either be positive or you could be negative. Stop complaining. Stop worrying about them. You got you. The best investment is in yourself. You. Y-O-U. Grind hard, dream big. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. Yeah. Harder you grind, the bigger you dream. Yeah. And we back, y'all, and we back. It's like that, y'all. It's like that, y'all. It's like that. It's like that, y'all. That was a classic, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm really showing the age. Like, nah. But nah, like I was saying, though, it's the notion of business. It's the business for me, y'all, because the reason why I say that is because everybody is taking that leap of faith. The notion to bet on yourself. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right? So,
Bet on everybody else.
I think with entrepreneurship, I think it's safe to say if you don't know how customers are, can you thrive? You know what I'm saying? So how key is customer service in starting a business?
It's everything. When I used to be a cashier and I learned in training that the customer's always right. At first I was like, they're not. I deal with them at the register. They are wrong. They're right. Now that I own a business, I realize you can't have a business without customers. And most of the stuff that they're talking about is things you should pay attention to. You know, it actually will help you do better. So making sure that they're always happy, you know, and having them recurring customers, that's key to really getting your business, you know, keeping them coming. So you got to keep them happy.
Yeah, it's like clockwork.
Don't ignore them. You know, you seen that message. Send that email.
So that's what I'm saying, like customer service, like, because if you're not good at that, you know, if you're not good at that, then it's going to be a little iffy because I'm like, okay, bet. Like, oh, yeah, bet. You know what? I don't want to work for nobody. I want to work for myself. But you have to know what your audience is.
Exactly.
You got to know who to tailor to, who to make the product for. Because it's like, man, you doing it, but who is it really for? Like,
the thing about it, I say you just have to put yourself in their shoes. If you go to a store, you know, and you have a question about something, complain about something, or even something good to say, how would you want somebody to handle that information? And that's how you treat them. You know, always be courteous, respectful of their time. That's it. Customer's always right. Just keep that in mind.
So the customer is always
the customer's
right.
always right. They're always right. Even if they're wrong,
so a
they're
lot
right.
of people that got them pride and egos.
You gotta take it to the head with that one. I'm sorry. You gotta let it go.
See, so pride and ego, you gotta let that go.
Because sometimes it really does come from a good place, and everyone doesn't always approach situations the way you would. You know, you might think they're being aggressive, but that might be how they talk.
Okay.
So you always have to just be mindful of how the situation plays out. But the customer's always right.
So the customer's always right.
Right.
All right, so you know what? Hey, Jay, you know what? The customer's always right. I got to sit there.
That's right. I used to get in discussions all the time
I'm like,
with
man,
business
I'm sitting there
owners.
talking, man, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Man, what you talking about? What you talking about, JoJo? What you mean? What you mean? But, you know, it's just that notion, like, come on, man. What you mean? So,
it's that, though.
And it's like, wow, what do we do? So, in addition to knowing the business, right, the target audience, how were you able to establish that? Where it's like, all right, you know what, I got these products.
Yeah.
I'm on the move, planting my feet, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, all that. How were you able to know, like, all right, bet, these people gonna like it?
Yeah.
Or these people may like it, or the people down the street may like it.
It's just really networking, really being out there. You know, like when I used to have my daughter with me, everybody would stop and be like, oh, her rap is so cute. Oh, yours matches. It's so cute. So it's really just getting out there and putting the footwork in. You can't avoid that. You know,
Okay.
social media is great. I love it. You know, it's great for networking. It's good for marketing. It's good for all that. But it doesn't substitute the actual footwork. You got to do your work.
So it takes away from the traditional steps. So we're going to talk about, like, when we talk about networking, right? So, like, say, for example, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm trying to build my business, you know, and everything like that. I can say all the savvy things behind the app. But then when I link up with you, it's a whole different vibe. So the hand-to-hand, you know, actually being out there and networking with somebody, what does that look like for you? Because I know sometimes we can, you know, communicate through the apps and it'd be like, all right, cool, you know what, I'm going to work with you. Then it's like, all right, cool. Then it never happened, you know, following through.
Right.
So what does that networking look like for you?
So with me, I have to be my brand all the time. I always have to wear my stuff. Always got to wear my scarf. I always have to be in my brand. In my business, luckily, it comes to me, you know. Most people love rap, so it gravitates towards me. But you got to be out there, you know. You got to respond to people. You got to do live. And if you're going to stay on social media, you have to interact with your audience. You have to let people know you're a person. You're not a robot.
Gotcha.
You know, you can't just put stuff out there and be like, well, you better come to me.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna respond to that.
Yeah,
you know?
ain't nobody gonna come to you. Like, come on,
Right.
man.
People want to feel like they know you, even though they don't know you.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
need that.
Okay, that's a bet. So, like, this poetry thing.
Yeah.
And then I know we were sitting there talking about this, like, wow, you know, that was so, you know, a while ago. And it was like, wow. It was bricks ago. And like I said, that's how I knew you.
Yeah.
Like, you was like, all right,
It was on
you know,
our
I had
music
the showcase.
Yeah,
and then it was like, all that. And I came through and I did my thing. And I'm like, wow, you know, and then you did the poetry. You was heavy on that.
Thank
so
you.
what was
Appreciate
what was the love for poetry for you?
I have loved poetry. I'm gonna feel like I'm brown sugar right now, but I've loved poetry like since I could write.
Okay.
I've loved it. I used to submit my work to magazines when I was little.
Okay.
And they would come in the mail, and I'd be so pressed. I was like, oh my God, Mom, Dad, I'm in a magazine. I still have my first magazine clip with my poetry in it. I still have it, and that. When I saw that come in the mail, that was it for me.
Okay.
That was it. You couldn't tell me anything.
Yeah, that was your moment. That was your moment.
Day in, day out. I was, oh my God.
That was your moment.
Poetry was it for me. That's how I talk, you know, because I couldn't always express myself.
Right.
But if I wrote it.
And I think that, you know, with poetry and art, you know, poetry, art, music, is just the way that, you know, you express yourself.
Yeah.
That's just like, yes, this is me. This is like therapy. This is my, you know, my therapy.
It was.
This is my session.
It was.
Okay.
It was my therapy.
So, who influenced, if you had any influence with poetry, like who would you say, you know, kind of influenced you in your, like, your work, your thought process, whatever?
Honestly, it was my mom.
Your mom,
My
okay.
mom is an amazing writer, and I used to just watch her write. She used to write books.
Okay.
I used to watch her write, and I would just be like, oh my God, it's so amazing how she made these characters do these things, you know?
Yeah.
I loved it, and, you know, I wasn't always the best speller growing up. I used to struggle with spelling, and that pushed me to learn how to spell better.
Okay.
You know, that was like, okay, if I'm going to be a writer, I got to come correct. You know, I got to come with it, you know?
Yeah, facts.
But,
Nah, for real.
I just love it.
Yeah,
you know?
writing is therapeutic for me. I think it's easy for me. I mean, like I said, I'm big on communications. I got my degree in communications. So yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Queen. Thank you a lot. But it's just, you know, for me, I think it's therapeutic. But I think as time develops, you know, and you know, you was talking about spelling and we talking about like English.
Yeah.
You know, some of the nouns that we go through in life, the person, place, thing, all that, it changes over time from kindergarten, the first grade, the second grade, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, all the way to high, like even in life.
Yeah, in life.
You feel me? So did you have any of those, like, you know, when you were in school, those type of moments too with poetry, or how was that? You know, while you were in school as well.
I had those moments, and I really had to work on my writing developments. I had to take the time out to, you know, go the extra mile to make sure that I knew the proper format to writing. Because English is tricky. I'm going to say it just like that. English is a very tricky language. Shout out to everyone who learned English as a second language and mastered it. It's tricky, you know.
I got you.
But just making sure you perfect at least for me, perfecting my writing, the format, spelling, you know, the thesaurus was my heart.
Okay.
I love the thesaurus. Okay, I need to know how to say this word in multiple ways. Okay, you gotta feel me.
I feel you. Yeah, that's what's up. So, as far as reading, what does that look like too?
I love reading.
You love reading,
I
okay.
love reading. Like, you know, social media and stuff is cool, but to sit at home with a good book,
Okay.
that's epic.
So, what's the last joint you read?
The last book, y'all gonna laugh. I read it again because it's a movie coming out, but The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. I had to rewrite it.
It's crazy. My sister just got me hip to who she was. I knew of her, but I did not know her on the author.
Yeah, respect.
Side.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I've heard the name.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't know that she wrote books.
Because I had read it so many years ago. When I heard it was a movie, I was like, you are kidding me.
And I think for me, the last book I read, it was really short, y'all. It was called As a Man Thinketh.
Who wrote that? As a Man Thinketh.
James Allen. As a Man Thinketh. It's only like 24 pages.
Yeah.
Don't judge me, y'all, but it is really strong. You know, I actually was able to read 40 books plus through the COVID. You know, so I've been really, really, you know, from the 48 Laws of Power to the Mind of Wallow Part 1 to let's see, Spook Who Sat by the Door. Message to Millennials by RZA Islam. What else?
Yes, y'all write these books down, y'all.
The Magic of Thinking Big. That was another one. What else? The Way of a Superior Man. All my kings should read that book. The Way of a Superior Man. Only reason why I say that is because it's a book that really like tells you about yourself. It highlights the strengths, but it also highlights the weaknesses. And I feel like us as people, we have to realize where we're strong at and where we're weak at, but not necessarily be afraid of what we're weak at, because we have to learn how to grow. Like, this notion of comfortability and being comfortable, like, yeah, cool, you can be comfortable, but one thing about comfortability is you're never going to challenge yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I had to just read my books and go back to the basics.
I wish they incorporated that in schools, honestly. You know, these books that teach you about yourself, your identity, and your growth are critical, especially, you know, for children, adolescents in their teen years. And high school is at that, you know, it's that time in your life where you're trying to make that life decision, you know, college, trade school, whatever, you know. That's something I need to incorporate. You might have to try to find
I'm going to try to find my way. Hey, look, like I said, I'm trying better the youth. You know what I'm saying? Inspire the youth. If not me, I don't know who.
We have to.
You know, so when I think of reading and I think about, you know, getting back to the basics, the fundamentals of things, when we talk about our culture, and I know that it's so many roots, because, you know, a lot of people are like, man, we could go back so many years. This perception that we're only just, you know, the entertainers in the spotlight, or just the athletes, just this, just that. Are you excited about what you're seeing right now? When everybody's just sitting there like betting on themselves, like, nah, you know what? You thought I was this, but I'm really doing that.
I love it. I love that people are going hard for themselves, you know, really believing in themselves. I love it.
That's good. That's good. I think it's good because I feel like, okay, it's a lot of people that's starting their businesses. It's a lot of people that's planting their feet. But it's a lot of people that's still undecided, and I understand that too.
Yeah.
But, you know, eventually it's like, you know, that dream ain't going to work unless you do. That plan ain't going to work unless you do.
Because there's so many billion-dollar ideas that are sitting in books.
Absolutely. And it's like,
that's what it is.
They hide the information. They've hid the information from us for years, and it's in books now. You know what I'm saying? It's been in books.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's up to us to get back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to really do our research. So what is our
foundation?
It's the foundation.
The foundation builds everything. You got to know where you came from to really appreciate where you're going. You know, you got to.
So when COVID hit, right? How was you able to like pivot and adjust to it? Like, I mean, we still going through it, and it's the mix now. But I'm just saying, like, when it first hit, what was your like initial thoughts?
It hit hard. I was working at a hospital, and I went on like panic mode. You know, I was like, oh my God. You know, I see my mom 3 times a week.
Okay.
I went into panic mode, you know. So luckily I was able to stay home, you know, during COVID. I'm still able to stay home, so it's a blessing, you know. And it's truly because of my business, you know. COVID has been a blessing to my business, you know. And just being able to help people, I was able to send free masks to a lot of people. You know, a lot of people didn't have them, especially, you know, Amazon was out.
Wow.
eBay was selling them for like $60 for a box of like
going
15.
crazy with them prices too.
The
I was
price
like,
gouging
bruh, prices was going up. Prices.
Lysol was like $50
You couldn't
a
even
can.
find that at all.
I was like, this
I was so
is-
upset.
It was insane. It was insane, you
Yeah.
know? But, you know, I was able to send a lot of masks out to people to help them. I sent some to senior citizens, offices. So, you know, it was a blessing for me, but COVID brought the hustle out of you.
Yeah.
That's what it did.
It should have brought something out of you.
Or
I
break
know.
you, you know, that's
make
what it
you or
did.
break you.
Yep.
Okay. And I ain't gonna lie, like that's why I was like, man, you gotta like. I was just thinking like, okay, COVID is just like, man, the world stopped. Nah, the
Yeah,
world ain't
nah,
stopped. I'm
really.
still moving.
Yeah, it
But
didn't.
you know, like
They tried to
some
tell you it
stopped.
stopped.
Like, hey, you know what? The clubs ain't the, you know, they ain't open. Your favorite restaurant may not be
Yep.
open, but you still here, you still breathing, you still winning.
You still
'Cause
blessed.
You got another opportunity to do what you do. So like for me, it was like I had to double down.
Yeah,
and I had to
it
find the
really
things
brought
like,
family together and
Yeah.
friends, you know, because you
That
couldn't
too.
go out to the club no more, you know, couldn't go out to eat, so you really had to like, okay, let's see what the family's talking
Yeah.
about, you know. It helped people out. They
I think
needed
it
that. They
did
needed
for
that,
sure. Yeah.
That time to just stay home. 'Cause
Yeah.
A lot of people on the go, hustle, you
Yeah.
know, all the time. But COVID got you got to
Everybody,
relax.
everybody had to double down and
Yeah,
focus. I
really,
felt
really
like it was,
focus.
but it made us pay attention to a lot of things, though.
Oh my God.
It definitely did because you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest news savvy
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
person, and you know, since 2016, to be honest, like really heavily watching the news.
Yeah.
I would say like 2016 is when I really like started watching the news, like prior to Trump even being in office.
Yeah,
Like I was
yeah.
watching the news, and now it's like I'm following it like every day, but I'm watching different channels though. Like of course, you know, like CNN, MSNBC, but the international news. I
It's
watch
shocking.
all different news channels
Yeah.
because
Different
I need to know
perspectives.
perspectives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
fine.
with all of this going on, I'm like, okay, the world shut down supposedly.
Supposedly.
But everybody getting to the bag, and all
Yeah.
these corporations that been sitting on this money for years, they out here winning, and you know
Yeah.
the small businesses we sitting there trying to
Trying
plant
to win, yeah.
our feet and trying to stay afloat. So it's like, how are they able to be so sufficient? You know, and that was the big question for me. I'm like,
Yeah.
how?
That's a good point. Though.
Yeah, I was like, wow. And then, with the, like I said, I'm praying for the youth. I always do, because, like, this virtual learning,
It is
it's
a challenge on teachers. My mom's a teacher, thank you for everything you're doing. It's hard. Me being a parent, it's hard because all children don't learn in front of a screen. All children aren't tech savvy. So it's a challenge.
Yeah.
It really is,
I feel like it's, like I said, it's like, all right, you know what? It's making parents, adjust. And I know it's hard because it's like,
Yeah.
everybody teleworking,
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
the situation, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you know what? You may be upstairs, you may be on your laptop.
Yep.
Then after that, you may have your little one down there. And
Yep.
then they try and learn, if it's the tablet, the
All that
Chromebook,
stuff.
whatever.
Yeah,
So much going
yeah.
on, but you got to make sure that you double down on
Yep.
that educational
It's
tip.
schedule,
Schedules.
organization.
Being
I'm
in and
telling
out
you,
the meetings
if,
and
If it's not
everything.
scheduled and it's not organized, it's going to be catastrophic.
Yeah, that's
with
why you
everything
gotta-
being home, you got to break it up.
That's why you got to organize, plan, and execute. I be sitting there telling
Word of the
people all that
day.
time, you got to break it down. Organize, organization.
Yep.
Got to write it down. Write it down.
You have to, and that's with everything. Everything with organization.
Yeah.
You know?
Because if you're not organized, you just plan to fail.
You just walking in circles for real. You don't know where to start. You don't know where you're
Man.
going. You're just.
Treadmill in your life?
That's it. That's
Nah.
the one. That's the one.
Said that's the one. So, how do you think people have responded? Because, like I said, even with the pandemic and all,
Yeah.
we had all these, like I said, the riots. We had the protests.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Breonna Taylor,
Rest in
George
peace.
Floyd, kings and queens that lost their lives. People are still
Sandra
fighting
Bland,
this
We have not forgotten about her.
social injustice fight. What was your initial reaction to it?
I think my reaction was everybody else. We were shocked, and I don't think we were shocked at the deaths initially. I think we were shocked at the audacity of it, and the lack of humanity
Right.
that was shown. It's been happening. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, like this is why this has been happening. But just to spit in the face of like, yeah, so what? We killed them, and guess what? We're going home. to our kids. You know, it's just the lack of compassion and humanity, and we're supposed to be okay with it. We're supposed to be
it's like, man,
silent about it.
We ain't gonna let that slide.
We're supposed
What
to
you
turn the
talking
other
about?
cheek about it. It's
Yeah.
like, no.
It hurts. And I think, like you know, my generation, like I said, the millennials, like us, we look at it like, nah, like, it's not how it's supposed to be. Like,
this isn't.
you know, because they, you know, and then Generation Z, like, woo, they out this jump.
That's the generation I hope I can sit on the porch and be like, all right now.
Like, all right, okay.
All right.
Go ahead, hit me if you want to. I'm going to sit there.
It's every generation has put in their work and put in their work and put in their work. And it's like every generation is getting sick and tired
they
of
are.
being sick and tired.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's not good. It's not healthy. So, I mean,
We're
for
becoming
me,
numb to it, and that's how you know it's a problem. When you don't feel it anymore, it's a problem.
it's like regular. Okay,
Yeah,
you
like,
know
oh,
what? It's
somebody
Monday. It
died.
happened Monday. Oh, that happened Tuesday.
No, it should
Oh,
never,
tell me what else
It
happened.
should never be like that. You know, like,
For real though, and it's wild.
It hurts. It hurts.
It's wild, but what I want people to do is, you know, make sure that your spirit is in the right place.
yeah.
Because like I said, if you're spiritually in the right place, then mentally you'll be in the right place.
Yeah.
Then once you're mentally in the right place, then you'll physically be in the right
Yeah.
place. Then you'll emotionally be in the right place. You see how all
Yeah,
four of them come
yeah.
together? Like, you have to make sure that your spirit is intact,
Yep.
your emotions is intact, your
Yep.
physical is intact.
Everything got to be in line.
And your mental has to be
Yeah,
aligned.
so everything
For
has
real.
to be in line. It has
and
to.
if it's not, then it's like, yeah, something is off.
Catastrophic.
So when we talk about pride and ego, is that a hard thing, I guess, for, how can I say, you know, for me, that's something I deal with. You know, when
Yeah.
it's pride and ego, and they be like, man, you know what? I only see it this way,
Yeah.
and it's the only way I'm gonna see it. I don't
Yeah.
want to hear from nobody else. I don't want to take no advice from nobody else.
Yeah, my way or the highway.
Yeah, me, myself, and
Yeah.
I. That was a song by Beyonce too, right?
Me, myself, and
That's probably
I.
the
That's all
most
I got.
gangster record she made, by the way. I ain't gonna hold you. That's probably one of the most gangster
She
records
said it.
did.
She said it what she
said
said.
it. Yeah, she said what she said. And she dropped the mic. I'm
did.
speaking. I was speaking. I have spoken. That's what it
I have
was.
spoken.
I have spoken. But it was just the notion, like, you know, for me, I look at it like, but you kind of sort of need this notion of a mentor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that
Absolutely.
can guide you, lead you along the way to where
Yeah.
you're going.
Yeah.
So do you have any of those?
I do. I have, luckily, I have a life coach.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Life coach.
It's essential. I'm usually, naturally, I'm closed in with things, and I realized that I was feeling that energy in places in my body that it was affecting, you know?
Okay.
And I didn't really understand the power of energy
Okay.
until I realized I wasn't letting it go, and it was building up and building up and building up.
Right.
So I got a life coach, and I'm learning to actually take all that energy that I'm holding in from feelings and all that and get it out,
Okay.
physically get it out, you know, from working out or just anything, but
Right.
getting it out of your system.
Right.
Because if you don't, it's going to stay in there.
Yeah.
And it's going to become toxic, and it'll fester, and it...
You don't want that
You know,
to be
you
toxic.
can't have your
Toxic
mental clouded
is not
up,
good.
especially in this day and age and the things that we're going through. You can't walk around just angry all the time, you know?
Mad at the
we
world.
got reasons to be angry, but, you know, you got to be able to still maintain your well-being, your mental health, you know?
Right. And that's
That's it.
very, very key, especially for our community. Like,
Yeah.
we have to tap in and make sure that we are being neighbors to our neighbors.
Yeah.
Like, if you outside and you want to know what's going on with your neighbor or that person down the street, go ahead and check up
And
on
just
them. This is
check.
the time to do that. You should have been doing it anyway, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's the time to do it. Like,
Listen, start
get
today.
back to the essence of what you do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Being a neighbor, like, okay, bet. Like,
I definitely
knowing
think
this.
we've lost that sense of knowing everybody in the neighborhood. You know, that's one thing I do feel like the cell phone has messed up, you know, really messed us up with.
Yeah.
Our friendliness. You go down south, everyone speaks, hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice. Up
Yeah.
here, we're just go,
Yeah.
go, you know?
And then on top of that, like, being active. I don't really be seeing that many people, you know, exercise like that anymore.
Really?
I don't.
Oh, since COVID, I've been seeing people walk. I ain't never
I
seen
haven't.
people
I
walk.
be feeling like
in
I'm by
my life.
myself. I'm sitting there taking walks. I'm sitting there
Yeah.
jogging. Some people being like, "What?" Like, I'll be out
Oh,
there, it's empty.
wow.
Like, you know, I'll be
Yeah.
out in like I don't see that many people work out unless I mean if I go to the gym or something like
Yeah,
that. Cool.
yeah.
But like I said, like out and about, no, I don't
Yeah.
really be seeing that many people like that,
Wow,
and it's
yeah.
crazy.
That's the one thing I have seen. The weight loss, phenomenal. People are really getting healthy. People are really
That's
changing
good.
their diet. They're,
Yeah.
you know, not eating beef. People are cutting out fried food.
Yeah.
They're getting
They more disciplined than me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Listen,
chubby,
they're
so
more
you know. I'm
disciplined
sorry.
than
It's
me.
gonna be hard for me to cut certain
I can't
foods
give up fried
off. I'm
chicken.
just letting you know that right now. I'm sorry. I can't be
I'm
a
a
vegan.
food
I'm
connoisseur.
sorry.
I'm
Sorry. I
just-
don't want to offend my people out there.
Yep.
I'm just saying I'm not ready for that stuff.
I'ma
yet.
eat.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna eat.
Go green, but I'm gonna still take that.
Yeah, exactly. I need that soul food. You know what I'm saying? I still need the collard greens. I still need all that. You know what I'm saying? My Thanksgiving
That helps with the mental.
Yeah.
That's a part of taking care of all that.
The food for your soul.
Mind, body,
yeah.
soul.
The food that sticks to your
need
ribs.
that.
Yeah, I need that.
The food that sticks to your
Yeah, the food that sticks to your ribs. Yeah, I need that. Yes. And my Mary J playing on the Sunday while, you know. Yes, indeed.
That's Sunday vibe.
For real though.
I know it.
Yeah. So when we talk
it.
about vibes, if we were to think about like going back in the day, I mean, like if it was one concert you wish you would have went to.
Oh. Honestly, I wish I could have saw Michael Jackson.
Woo.
I do. I didn't listen to a lot of music growing up.
Okay.
So when I got hip to Michael Jackson, I was obsessed with him.
Okay.
And that was like my one wish. I was like, I want to see the King of Pop. If he do that moonwalk on the stage, that's all I need. That's it. I'm good.
Michael Jackson.
I want to see him.
Okay. So I think for me, you know, rest in peace, my favorite rapper was Biggie. I felt like I had to see Biggie like live, like Biggie.
Notorious.
Yeah, like freestyling. Going crazy, like that would be awesome and dope for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my birthday March the 9th and he died on my birthday. So it's like, you feel me? Like, that's just iconic.
Okay, that was a meant to be moment, maybe.
Yeah,
that was a coincidence,
I don't
right?
know, you know. But, you know, that would be the artist for me. So we're going to play a quick game real quick about, you know what I'm saying, comedians. So let's see. One comedian got to go. One comedian got to go. So we got Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Mike Epps.
Okay.
Cat Williams.
Okay.
Dave Chappelle. One has to go.
Kevin Hart.
Whoa. You
Sorry.
said that so fast.
Sorry.
You said that so fast.
I did. I meant it.
What? You said that. You said that. You meant it. I understand that.
I love it, but my only thing with Kevin Hart came in hard. Loved it. But he saturated it so much that I did not want to hear him anymore.
Okay.
He was everywhere. And I still like him. I watched his new stand-up. It was mixed reviews about it, you know. But I just feel like he saturated the market with himself so much that I was like, I don't even want to hear it anymore. Okay. All right.
You know, this may surprise a lot of people because a lot of people be like, okay, so Jay, she said Kevin Hart. Who you gonna say?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Mike Epps.
What?
Reason why I'm gonna say Mike Epps is because I feel like I said, don't shoot the messenger.
I'm just saying.
He's a better actor than he is on stage to me. That's just what I say. Because All About the Benjamins, classic.
Yes.
You know, he's got the Friday, classic.
Yes.
You know, but I just feel like on stage, like the stand-ups, I'm not sitting there saying, okay, you know what, it's a D+. No, it's still good. I'm just more accustomed to him acting as opposed to being, you know, on the stage.
He is funny.
I mean, there's some moments I've laughed. I ain't gonna lie, the grape annihilator jump, that was funny. That was funny. What you doing with a grape annihilator in your mouth? She smacked it out, you know, that notion. But you feel me? Like, he was cool.
Yeah.
I'm not going, like I said, Dave, that's hometown.
I'm not like Dave Chappelle.
Like I said, I'm not, like,
No.
Dave Chappelle is a GOAT. And he will always be, you know what I'm saying, from the Chappelle Show and all that.
Come on now.
You feel me? What's one TV show that needs to come back?
Chappelle Show.
She said
that needs to come back. What else would I want to see? I'll take Martin back for real.
Martin?
I would take it back.
Yeah, Martin was a vibe.
That was it. You know, I love the Fresh Prince, but I think when it ended good. You know, I think it ended well. But Martin, you could give me some more.
Martin was good. I like Martin a lot. I think one show that was underrated that people ain't really talk about, and yeah, he need his flowers. He's still a top 5 actor in my opinion. Jamie Foxx. That show was sweet.
Respect that man. Yes.
That show was sweet.
That man
the
can
Jamie Foxx show was sweet.
He can do he does everything.
And he got that soul movie out for the kids too. Don't get it twisted. And he was the first.
It's on Disney.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, so make sure that's
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, the Jamie Foxx show was a
vibe.
Yeah, that show was. It was a vibe.
Braxton.
Hey, we showing our age.
We are. There's people, they like, what's that
what
show?
What is going on? The Jamie Foxx show was dope.
YouTube it, y'all.
Martin was definitely dope.
Yeah.
I know people was like, yeah.
Who was fresher, Martin or Will Smith?
Woo!
That's the real one.
I'm gonna have to go with Will Smith.
Yeah,
why?
I gotta
Because
give it to
it didn't matter what the J's, all that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
all
The
flowed,
fives.
yeah.
They even
It
made
was
the
that
fives. They had the
fade.
Bel Air fives because of him.
Because of him.
Yeah, he was fly. He
I ain't
didn't
gonna
even
knock
care.
Martin, but Will.
Will was the funniest
Will did
character
that.
on that joint too. Him and Ashley used to be cutting
I
up.
love her. But I like Hillary.
Hillary-
Because she was just so extra all the time.
She was extra for no
Daddy.
reason. Man,
Yeah, that was
man,
it. We
look.
all showing our age
Hey,
right now.
hey, fellas, you want to stay away from them Hillarys, man. You know what I'm
Stay
saying?
away.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember what happened with Trevor, right?
Oh, nah.
Oh, boy. Yeah, stay away from
The
Hillary.
Trevor, I love you. That was crazy. Hey, that was wild. But nah.
Shout out to Netflix, though, for bringing back all the shows. They did it for like a month.
Yeah, they was going ham. One-on-One was a
Yeah.
good show, and I think a lot of people wasn't really hip to one-on-one.
Or it's this other show called Half and Half. My sister just
Half and Half?
recently
Okay.
hit me to that show. It's really good. I don't know
Yeah,
how I missed it this whole
Netflix
time.
been definitely winning through the
Yeah.
pandemic. Like,
I definitely
with
watched
the culture.
Moesha again.
Oh, yeah, Moesha.
Yeah,
Yeah. And Kobe was in that joint, too.
When I'm watching it, and I'm in a
And it's
different light now, I'm like,
crazy.
oh wow.
He was really on the show.
He was on it.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in peace to
Rest
Kobe.
in peace, Kobe.
For
Love
real,
you
for
forever,
real.
Black Mamba.
Yes.
Always.
Oh, man. So, let's see. We got the TV show.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. One movie got to go. And it's hard for me to say this.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
It's about to get good.
We're going to do, let's see. Bad Boys 2.
Okay.
Let's see. Rush Hour 2.
Okay.
Friday After Next. And let's see. What's another joint that had a sequel to it? Fast and the Furious 2.
Now you know Fast and Furious had to go.
For real?
Yes, it was too many of them.
You said it was too many
It was
of
too
them.
many. Once Vin Diesel was gone, I was done with it. And then once The Rock came and left, it was too much. And then
Okay.
Bow Wow had a spinoff, Tokyo Drift, and then when Paul.
But Fast and the Furious 2 wasn't that bad, though. I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah.
We all agree on that, because like I said,
Well, you know what? I'm
not letting
faulting
Russia-
it for its future.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
Because I'm not disrespecting Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's one. And then Bad Boys 2, that's the best one in my opinion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Mike Lowry.
Did you like the new one?
What? Yeah, the new one was good.
Yeah,
the new one was
the new
nice.
one is
but
good.
you know what I'm saying? Bad Boys
I
2, that joint was
did.
like that.
Yeah,
that joint
yeah,
had the little
they came
swag.
they came out
yeah,
ready.
Yeah, they came out, yeah. You know what
And it was
Mike
perfect
Lowry
time,
for
though.
real.
Mike Lowry.
Yeah, he came out for real. Talking about some, ooh, 2 guns. Woo! 2 guns. Yeah, that joint was crazy.
Now I gotta watch it
Yeah,
tonight.
that joint was lit, though. I ain't gonna lie. He definitely came through.
Go check it, watching it. Yeah.
That was
stay.
crazy, though.
That's gotta
But yeah,
stay.
oh, man, let's see. So,
Rush. But that's a good one, though, now.
what? Let's see. We got to definitely touch on music, though. Let me see. Music-wise.
When you plan on dropping some music?
I'm going to drop some. I'm going to drop some music soon. I'm going to drop some soon. Know what I'm saying? It's still on the way,
Because you
man.
know I love hearing it.
Yeah, for sure.
loved
I
it.
appreciate
First
it.
time I
It's
heard that,
always-
I said, yeah, I got to get him. It was just like, it was instant. I was like, yeah,
because
come on.
like I said, I'm with the conscious community, man, and I
Yeah.
love that because, you know, you got to drop bars. You got to.
do.
Let's
gotta
see.
feel it.
Yeah, you definitely got to
Got
feel
to.
it. One artist that surprises you. Let's see. Let's say new artist that surprises you.
A new artist. Let me think. I ain't even gonna lie. She might not be a new artist anymore, but Cardi B.
Cardi B.
I did not think she was going to take over the way she did. I thought after her Love and Hip Hop, when she left, I really thought that was going to be into her. I was like, she's loud. They're not going to like her. I liked her because she was loud, though. But I was like, they're not going to want to put her on TV. She took the music game by storm. She's got a little show now where she's doing like different stuff. It's like Cardi B doing this. Cardi B
She got a show.
driving.
Hey, she actually just landed a role in a movie too.
See?
She's
proud
supposed
of
to be
her.
starring
I'm
in
proud of her.
starring, I think, Morris Chestnut, King Looking Out for
I
a
haven't
Queen.
seen him in a while.
He actually, I think, pitched the idea that she should be a lead role in the movie.
That's awesome.
And I think she's playing in a comedy where she's supposed to be a
perfect.
scammer.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fits her
That's
personality.
perfect for her,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? From what they say. So,
I even
that's kind of
liked
dope.
her in,
She was in that movie too.
Hustler.
Yeah, Hustlers.
I
Yeah,
liked
but
her
that was
in
all her.
Yeah, that
anyway.
was.
You feel me?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
she
like
was in
that was
Element.
that was just her being her.
It was her.
An easy bag though.
And
You feel
J-Lo,
me?
did you see J-Lo in that movie?
Yeah, J-Lo was
J-Lo
doing her
has
thing.
not aged. Like, Baby, what is your secret?
Yeah, I think
what
Cardi.
do you do?
Yeah, what don't you do?
No, for real.
Yeah,
I need
because
to talk to Jenny.
yeah,
though.
you know what I'm saying? Because you know she still got them hits with Ja Rule too.
Let's not forget Jenny from the block.
Yeah, Jenny from the block.
Okay.
Yeah, she still you know.
That's
she had her-
my girl.
Yeah, I think Cardi B is definitely surprised, but I think for the youngins, I'm gonna have to say Lil Baby. Lil Baby for real. It's not even the fact that he made the great record with the Bigger Picture, but it was just the fact that how consistent he was. And I think once he did that record, it kind of showed me like, all right, you know what? He ain't all about the trap. He trying to get
very
everybody
versatile.
on the chord
Yep.
of what's going on in the world.
And
So
we
it's like,
needed
yeah.
it.
And we needed it.
it.
Nah, for
you
sure.
know? That's
sure.
Just for the youth. That's that's a good one. Just
Yeah,
for the youth.
just for the youth.
Because they need it. They love him. I love him. You know? So
Lil
that
Baby
hit
definitely
home.
be cranking.
Yep.
So when we talk about, let's see, one artist I feel like needs her flowers with everything that she does. Oh man,
Easy. Monica.
you said Monica?
Monica.
She hopped in the verses and did her thing.
She's the GOAT.
You said Monica's the GOAT?
Monica's the GOAT.
Monica
I
though?
love her. I love her.
Monica?
Yeah.
Monica?
Why y'all surprised?
Monica?
Hit
I thought you were gonna
Drake?
say. I thought you were gonna say Brandy or
Brandy's good.
Badu or
Okay.
Jill
Badu
Scott.
Badu gets her flowers though.
Yeah.
Jill Scott. They get their flowers.
Right.
But Monica.
You don't think
hit
Monica
home for
does it?
me.
You don't think Monica does?
I don't think she's recognized on a Badu level though.
No, I mean, well, because I think Badu is just
Yeah, she's in her own
Badu.
lane. Yeah, she
like
is.
even with Missy Elliott,
India already-
Missy Elliott is gonna get hers too.
Yeah, that's the
you know,
one. She
it's for the
I love
queens it's
Why
different.
everybody shocked about Monica? Okay.
Jennifer Hudson, she can sing.
Hudson, I haven't heard from her in a while.
She was the best dream girl.
Yes.
She was
I'll
the
give her
best
that.
one.
I will give her that.
And can we say-
she's vocally amazing though?
And I know, like I said, once again, don't shoot the messenger, y'all. I think Destiny's Child was one of the most overrated groups. I'm just saying. Sorry.
Mic drop.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I like I said, Beyonce.
I
GOAT.
fell
She's a
in
GOAT.
love with
Yes.
them when they made that song "I'm a Survivor."
You said
Y'all
the Survivor
remember that
jump?
song?
Yeah.
That song, yeah, that was.
So okay,
that's what I
what's
was-
one verses that did not happen yet that you would like to see?
Oh, that's a lot. Let me think of a really good one.
So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do an old school jump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 2 old school jumps and then I'm gonna do 2 new joints. So
Okay,
let's
so
say I'm gonna go with the R&B males first, and this is
Okay.
back in the day.
Whew.
And this is what I want to see, and I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But hey, Swish, you may want to holler at me with this. Bobby Brown
Uh-huh.
versus Keith Sweat. Can we get that, please?
That would be lit.
That would be good.
That would be lit.
Right?
Oh, that would be lit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah.
That would be lit.
Yeah, I think that would be nice. And then, I think for the females, I just want to see Mary J hop in there with somebody.
Yeah, but who could go with Mary though? Faith. No.
You could do Mary and Mariah.
Mariah. No.
You could do Mary and Mariah.
Oh,
Beyonce ain't gonna do it.
she ain't gonna do it.
She ain't gonna do it.
Could,
I mean, Mary and Alicia would have been perfect, but Alicia went against John, or did the jump with John. So, you feel me?
They took Mary. Like who could go with her?
She got that soul with her.
Yeah.
She got that soul.
My
with
mind
her.
immediately went to Faith Evans, but I'm like, nope. she
Nah,
don't got
Faith
enough
Evans
hits for
can't
that.
hang.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
But like,
Look, I'm
we
not
went to
trying
the
to
age
shut my
group, I
queens when I
immediately
say
went
this,
there.
y'all. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
Mary
no,
is just a
it's what it
different-
is.
She's
She's
in
a different
brand.
beast.
Yes.
Like, she's
in a different
on her
brand.
own bracket.
Like, I'm not gonna hold you. She got My Life. She got Love No. Oh my
got
goodness, she got
endless.
endless hits. I'm trying
I'm
to
not
tell
gonna
you.
lie. I would love to see
Look,
Beyonce.
hey,
and
on y'all
Rihanna go
Sundays,
at it.
look, hey, listen to Mary J. Blige. I'm trying to tell you.
Beyonce and Rihanna.
Beyonce
on
and
the
Rihanna
verses,
on the verses
on the
would
verses,
be nice.
I think that would be it. I think
that'd be
that'd
nice.
be it.
Okay, so Beyonce and Rihanna in the
Yeah.
verses. Who do you think takes the W?
Okay. I think.
I personally don't think Rihanna's catalog is
You don't think so?
deep enough for Beyonce.
Okay, but Beyonce's still making music, granted. So yeah, and she was making. Okay, yeah, but Rihanna got hits.
Rihanna got hits, but
Beyonce
Beyonce
got hits, but Rihanna got hits.
But I think okay, so Rihanna got hits, but I think Beyonce got moods. If that's different.
Yeah, no,
You
you're
feel
right.
me?
You're right.
Like,
You're right.
yeah,
'Cause she got albums just for this.
Okay.
Yeah, albums just for that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
okay.
I mean,
Unless,
I don't know.
I'm Navy.
I don't know. I ain't going.
Beehive, relax, but I like the Navy. All right, because they
And
don't be playing.
and I think another one that I would like to see, and you know, like I said, some of my homies, they still talking about this joint R&B wise. Chris Brown and Usher. I think.
Yes, that would be amazing.
That would be dope. I think it's
okay, but who will win?
That's situational. I think that's gonna be preference. Only reason why I say that one is preference.
You better respect Usher. Okay?
Only reason why I said that's the only reason why I said The only reason why she said you got it bad. Nah, the only reason why I'm saying that is because Chris Brown has great music. We know that. You know what I'm saying? As far as crossing over and checking all the boxes, Chris Brown may have checked all the boxes.
He's an amazing entertainer.
Right, but then Usher set the mood. You feel me? Like you got so many. I want to see that. I would definitely want to advocate for that. You know what I'm saying?
We should just like spam the verses.
She said spam the verses.
So everybody do that spam them. Chris Brown Usher. Chris Brown Usher.
Yeah,
Don't
for the
stop till we
culture
get it.
and all that. You know, like I'm saying, we just had to have some fun with the culture, y'all. Like that's all I was really trying to, bring into fruition and how, kings and queens
That
just
Bobby
link
Brown
up.
hit me.
Bobby Brown and Keith, man, Bobby
That
Brown
would be
got
so
the best.
amazing.
Bobby
Like,
Brown,
for
man,
real,
look,
that'd
that
be
New Edition
amazing.
movie, classic.
That was like
Tell
the
you
first
junk
biopic that was
Y'all
amazing.
keep playing. Play if you want to.
That was amazing.
It was.
It was spot on.
Before we get up out this joint, is there anything that you want to sit there and let the people know? We was talking about everything from you, the grind, the come up to the music,
poetry,
the poetry, the business, handling your business, minding your own black business, and doing your own thing. Is there anything you would like to let these people know? That motivation for them people. 'Cause they need it. They need it.
Take that leap of faith.
Take that leap of faith.
Take that leap of faith. Believe in yourself and take that leap of faith.
That's it.
That's it. I mean,
just take that leap of
that's
faith.
it. Take that leap
just
of faith. Stop doubting yourself. Stop questioning yourself. Stop worrying yourself. Do it. That's it. Mic drop.
I'm going to just go ahead and say, look, man, you can do it. It's all in your mind. Don't fall for that mind trap. It's all in your mind. Everything doesn't need approval. You got to move. You got to move. You can do it. Control your clock. You can do it. So with that being said, I want to say thank you for coming through and doing what you do. I'm rooting for you, Queen.
Seriously,
you for having I really am. And I want your business to thrive, and anything that I can do to support it, I definitely will.
You do. You're a big supporter.
And like I said, y'all, grind hard, dream big. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. It's just like that. For real, for real. We out.
We out, y'all.
Hello? Huh? What you doing? Are you grinding today? Are you working today? Are you putting something towards your dreams today? You said that the last time. What you mean? You saying you still trying to put it together? What you mean? I gotta do it? No, I'm not gonna do it. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Look, put it together. Hey man, look, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Stop going back to your past. Put in the works. Your past has nothing new to say. Grind hard, dream big. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. Let's go.